What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got a bit of a mixed bag of news today. We got the kit for the Finalizer, and honestly, the Finalizer looks amazing. I was ready. I just got home, and I was ready to talk about that, how awesome I think that ship is. And then some news dropped. We've got the next set of requirements for the Galactic Legends already out. But there's also this news here we gotta talk about first, and it's kind of important. Veteran Han and Chewie are both joining the Resistance. They're getting Resistance faction tags, which honestly, that was something that should have happened a long time ago, but it's finally happening. Big question is, why is this important? Well, the news just dropped. We've got the next set of requirements for the Galactic Legends, and oh, they are a doozy. Amblin Holdo, Resistance Hero Finn, and Rose Tico all require Relic 5 for Galactic Legend Rey. Oh man, you knew that was coming. You absolutely knew that Relic 5 on Rose Tico was coming. At this point, it was obvious. But look at Kylo. Relic 3 on Veteran Smuggler Han Solo required to get Galactic Legend Kylo Ren. That hurts. That is, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that one. I really don't know. Special Forces TIE Fighter Pilot for the First Order, Relic 3, and the new Sith Trooper, Relic 5. Yeah, obviously there's two characters in here where pretty much ones that you can't really get yet, though. Resistance Hero Finn just became farmable with this update, and Sith Trooper should become farmable, well, in the next month or so. We'll be able to start farming him as well. Both those are Relic 5s. That is going to be a tough grind for anybody who's free to play. You're going to be waiting a long time for those because it's a hard node for Finn. It's likely going to be a hard node for Sith Trooper as well. It's going to be a long time before you can get those characters to 7 stars if you're free to play. So that kind of really took you out even more past the high relic requirements already. Amblin Holdo Relic 5, I can deal with that because she's a capital ship. Rose Tico Relic 5, you're going to have to hold your nose when you're putting those relics on her. That is going to be a tough sell. And honestly, Veteran Smuggler Han Solo, he's going to be a tough sell for you as well. That's kind of that's one that's really rough. I get why he is a requirement for Kylo. He's got an important part in Kylo's story. So I can understand him being here, and thankfully they only require Relic 3 for him. Special Forces TIE Fighter Pilot, you're going to be getting him geared up anyways if you're going to be running this First Order fleet, which, looking at this kit, there's no reason why you wouldn't. So Relic 3 only for him, that's totally doable, and this time the relics require favor the First Order more than they did the Resistance last time. Right now, in terms of total relic levels, it's favoring Kylo Ren a bit more, but I have a feeling that that Veteran Han kind of offsets that, because that's gear you're throwing on a character who, number one, not really a good character anyways. Maybe he's got some good Resistance synergy now, but two, also, if you're chasing First Order, you're not going to bother using Veteran Smuggler anyways. So that's one that kind of really offsets the lower relic requirements anyways. Now, let's talk about the Advanced Fleet Mastery, the Finalizer. I cannot wait to try him out. I'm sure I'll be unlocking him and then doing a bunch of testing with him. So we'll see how that goes. We've got some blueprints for the Finalizer, which we got just for the Radis. So nothing too crazy there, and you get this ability to power up General Hux, gives a bunch of gear for him, crystals, stuff like that. That's exactly what we saw with Holdo as well. So nothing too surprising there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Finalizer, because man, this ship looks good. I am very excited for this First Order fleet. So the Finalizer, first off, that ship looks pretty cool. I like that already. That looks pretty interesting. His unique ability, or his passive ability, whatever you want to call it, at the start of battle, Finalizer gains 15 beat speed for each other active First Order ally until the end of its first turn. All First Order allies are active at the start of the battle, have plus 50% max health, and have their reinforcement abilities activated. Debuffs will not be inflicted from this, so if something is supposed to apply target lock with the reinforcement, it will not be doing that here. First Order allies recover 25% health when they critically hit an enemy, and if a First Order ally defeats a hunted enemy, that ally gains 25% crit damage, stacking to 5 stacks until the end of battle. Reinforcements gain advantage for 2 turns, and if that reinforcement is First Order, they also gain 25% crit damage until the end of the battle, and the Finalizer gains 30% turn meter. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, the Finalizer is going to be the Rex of capital ships. I don't mean that like Rex's starship that you have. I mean the character Rex itself. You're going to see a lot of that in the Finalizer, and that's mostly due to its unique or its passive ability here, where it has the bonus speed. It also gains some other stuff where you add in some other first order allies that gives turn meter boost. This is pretty much an equivalent of Rex for capital ships. He goes very fast at the start. He gets a turn meter boost. You're going to see it as we go through a lot more here. His basic, deal physical damage to the target enemy, and if the target is hunted, deal damage a second time. Target ally gains crit damage up for 2 turns, and if they are first order, they are also called to assist, dealing 30% less damage. His first special is called Quell. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict offense down and target lock for 3 turns. If that target is resistant or hunted, these effects cannot be resisted. Then his second special, Ravage. Physical damage to all enemies, 100% bonus damage for each hunted enemy. And then his ultimate, Extinguish Hope. All hunted enemies lose 35% turn meter, and the target enemy becomes hunted until they are defeated, which cannot be copied, dispelled, prevented, or resisted. Then deal physical damage to the target enemy. First order allies gain defense penetration and offense up for 2 turns. This ability cannot be evaded and is available for use at the start of battle. This hunted debuff deals 75% less damage with out of turn attacks and cannot gain bonus turn meter. So this hunted ability, it looks nuts. You can't dispel it, which means once it's on someone, it's there to stay until the end of the match. The hunted debuff itself is a huge counter for Akbar teams and Houndstooth. You can easily shut down Houndstooth and Hound's Millennium Falcon with this ability. This is big. You also deal this ability with Ravage, where you already going to have the hunted on someone because you're going to use that ultimate first turn. Like it said, it's going to be available first turn. You're going to use Ravage probably soon after. You're going to have stacking damage with Ravage. Quell is going to inflict offense down and target lock, which cannot be resisted if it's a resistance or hunted target. So you're going to hunt either Hans Millennium Falcon or the Houndstooth. They're going to get this offense down and target lock for 3 turns. I mean, guys, this ship looks fantastic. It looks incredible, and honestly, if you had to go for the Radis or the Finalizer, you're likely to go for the Finalizer because this ship just looks so much better. I'm kind of glad I went for Kylo as the Galactic Legend instead of Rey. I'm glad I went for First Order instead of her because, man, I'm going to have some good stuff with this. Now, in terms of your reinforcement abilities, you have 4 First Order ships currently in the game. And if you look at the infographic for this ship in the forum post, it has 3 specific First Order ships up front. Now, obviously, First Order, the TIE Silencer and the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle, both those are no-brainers for who you're going to use up front. Then the other option, it's going to kind of come down to 1 or 2 things. I know some people are talking about having the Special Forces TIE Fighter out first because you have this ability to call and assist with Kylo, but something else as well, and this is where the Rex synergies come in, is again, the regular First Order TIE Fighter, its reinforcement ability, while it will not be able to inflict a target lock with its reinforcement ability, all allies gain 15% turn meter. That's a big turn meter boost for your First Order ships already. So not only is the Finalizer getting a lot of bonus speed, you're also going to get this 15% bonus turn meter boost to all of at least the ships up front. I don't know if this applies to the capital ship as well, but either way, it's still gonna give a big turn meter boost to your team already. You're gonna call a TIE Silencer. The TIE Silencer can stun on its basic, so you're gonna be calling a lot of assists with this guy anyways. His reinforcement ability, whenever he attacks while having advantage, it reduces cooldowns by 1, and whenever a First Order ally takes damage, he has a 50% chance to gain advantage for 2 turns. Obviously, you're going to want to upgrade all of your First Order reinforcement abilities to the max. There's no doubt about that. You want them all up to max for obvious reasons here. So yeah, the First Order fleet looks incredibly powerful. I am very, very excited for this. I cannot wait for this. I want to DB a little bit earlier, and he's super excited for this as well. This fleet is gonna be incredible. The reinforcement ability for command shuttle, it removes turn meter from reinforcement ships, and then it gains 20% turn meter when an enemy reinforces, and then other first order allies gain 10% as well. There's a lot of turn meter boost with this first order team, and it goes back to the Rex thing that I was talking about earlier. This is like a Rex version of a fleet. There's a huge boost to speed, there's bonus turn meter all over the place. Yeah, this is gonna be a fast, deadly fleet with a big opening salvo, and it's gonna come down to who's got the best General Hux and best Finalizer at the end of the day, who's got the best mods, and it's gonna be a roll of the dice at the end of the day. I mean, right now, if I take a look at the speed, 151 speed on my Finalizer right now without it even being activated yet. If we go and look at the other capital ships, if I go and look at, let's take like my home one, for example, 177 speed there. My General Kenobi with its Relic 7 and the Negotiator at 5 stars, 177 speed there. Chimera with only Relic 1, 156 speed. The question is going to be, how fast can this ship get? And that's something we're going to have to see with the data mine with swgoh.gg. But I mean, either way, guys, when you look at this with the bonus speed too, with the first order, that's 30 bonus speed already. So you add that on, 30 bonus speed, that's 181 speed. That is automatically faster than the other capital ships, and that's you're likely going to have this be the fastest capital ship in the game. It depends on if someone has a Relic 7 Admiral Akbar, that home one could be faster. Same with the Negotiator, but I think it's going to be safe to say that the Finalizer is going to really compete against the Akbar, against the home one and the Negotiator for being the fastest ship in fleets. I'm very excited for the First Order. The First Order fleet looks like it's going to be great. We'll have to do some testing with it, see how it plays, and I mean, it could very well be something that's great for offense and not good on defense. We'll have to see what happens, but honestly, the First Order fleet looks like it could easily become it could be competitive for that fleet meta. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know down below, what do you guys think about the latest tier of Galactic Legend requirements? What do you guys think about the First Order fleet? Do you guys think it's going to be good? Let me know down below. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.